So job search and hiring has become a puzzle altogether. Very true. But what can we do to stay ahead of the curve of all of these AI chatbots and AI tools that are being produced out there? Which ones are the right ones for job applications? Now, this is a follow-up to the video right here, how to go about fine-tuning your resume if you are a mid to late stage career professional. However, one of the subscribers was extremely kind to send me a comment right here and tell me about FrogHire. And FrogHire is specifically useful for H-1B and early career employees right in US, as it can really identify the right jobs that matches your skills and also help you apply. So this is a non-sponsored video that I am creating just for my early career subscribers, so that you can find some tools in which you can identify the right roles for you and also apply for them. Let's get started.
Getting started with FrogHire means starting from a Chrome or an Edge. So if you are using it on your computer, then make sure you don't use the Safari browser in order to use FrogHire. As a first step, create a profile. Now that can be your university related profile or your individual from your Gmail account. Now you fill in all of your details, including your education, your skills, and make sure you take time to enter the skills. And if you don't know what are the right skills to enter, feel free to consult any of the large language models like ChatGPT, Gemini, Bing AI, Meta AI in order to really understand what are the right skill sets that are going to really show up on your profile. Once the profile has been created, the next step are all of the different features. Now let's explore them one by one. Now this job manager is sort of like a board, which is a tracker of all of the jobs that you've viewed, you've applied, you're interviewing, offered and rejected. This is the one piece that I really like, where it really combines and brings all of your job search in one place so that you can keep on track. And in this case, most of the features are requiring an upgrade to the premium version, which I do not have, but your university affiliations might be able to get you this freemium for a much cheaper rate. So the next step, I go and upload my resume. And as you see, this resume is being analyzed by FrogHire. What this analysis means is it's able to parse through most of the details, like your address, like your name and everything, so that the next time that you are trying to autofill into the application process, you really don't have to retype anymore. Once your resume has been attached, you are 2 out of 3 steps done. As you can see, a resume is updated, profile is updated, and Chrome install is done. Now comes the fun part of the actual job search. So these are the quick tools that can help you to search, optimize, and apply altogether. Now, going through all of the reviews, what I understand is that the resume builder is a step ahead of trying to fine-tune your resume just using an LLM. This actually has a human in the loop. So somebody literally verifies your final version. However, if you are going to a university, I'm sure your career services at your university will be able to help you equally. So it's not really a huge benefit in my opinion. Then comes the Google ATS career pages, that here you are able to literally do a search and apply just based off of a regular Google search. As you can see, the major benefit like I found was everything consolidated in one page, so that you know what are all of the jobs that you've literally applied, what you're reviewing, what you're thinking of, so on and so forth. And as you can see, most of them are tied to a premium plan. The next cool feature is this advisory services. Now this I found to be a little on the higher end for somebody who's in a university or in an early career role. These prices might be a little higher than what they are able to pay for, but this might be very useful in order to really figure out where you lie based off of professionals who are going to really assess your profile for an entry-level job. And then comes this autofill process. So typically early career jobs have very similar requirements. So this autofill process has partnered with a lot of platforms. So it is able to automatically populate the major fields like your name, institution, degree, and everything. It means now you can bulk order and apply for a lot of roles together based on the application partners mentioned here. Finally, I was really curious to see what this H-1B job board really meant, and did it even have any details in it. I was surprised to see that the titles of roles were actually accurate. Final thoughts? I think FrogHire.ai is a very crucial tool in order to organize your job search journey, where this can literally track all of the jobs that you are going through, you're considering, and it can help speed up your hiring process. The autofill tool is also definitely useful. However, if I had to consider the prices, the cost of subscription, it seems a little higher for somebody who's at an entry-level role. However, if you feel frustrated, if you're not getting the right roles or not the right calls, this is definitely a good way in order for you to get consultations and figure out what is going wrong. But know that this in no way replaces the career services that your university may already be. So use this as a way to complement your job search journey, as a lot of AI-based features may not be necessary for subscription. If you found this content useful, please like, share, and subscribe and follow for more.